Yeah, so hi everyone, welcome. Hope you had a great New Year's break. So this meeting is just, since it's 2022, it's New Year, this meeting is just a refresher of everything that we've learned last year. So that would be modules 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this is just so that we can all get caught up for the new content that's coming up in this semester. Okay. So the agenda for today, we'll start off with just reviewing the concepts. So I prepared a few slides just to quickly go over the higher level concepts, and then I'll leave some time for general discussions, like see if we have any questions regarding the content, the quizzes, or the labs from those modules. We can discuss it here as well. And then finally, just to have something fun, I made a Kahoot game, and then we can all play it together just as a wrap up. Yeah. Okay, so way back last year in September, we started off by talking about optimization problems, because like in life in general, there are like two big types of problems that we often encounter, and these are, I've listed them here. There's the classification where you're trying to classify something, and then there's the regression problem. So you have a couple of data points and you want to fit in line to it, as an example. So these are often the kind of problems that we want to use neural networks to solve as well. Yeah, so module 1 was just an introduction to this, and then it also introduced a few of the like the computations involved. So for example, let me just admit someone new. So for example, you calculate the loss function, and then you can use the loss function to calculate the gradient descent, which helps to optimize. So those are some of the terminologies that were introduced in that module. So yeah, so module 1 was pretty basic introduction to the problem itself and some of the ways to tackle the problem. And then in module 2, it went into more details about neural networks. So in particular, we went through the multi-layer perceptron, so MLP, which is composed of a network of nodes with different layers, as you can see here. So there's the input, there's the hidden layer, and the output layer. And then each neuron, there's a diagram of it here. So each neuron, will compute the output using the input and the weight. And then there's also the activation function, which controls how the neurons fire. And then to back propagation, you will be able to send back the loss function and then optimize the weight. And then, so that would be how you try to improve your predictions. So that's how it works. And yeah, I found it pretty cool that it's a pretty nice reference to the biological neuron. Yeah, so that's how neural networks work and how it's learned. So yeah, so that was module 2. So now we have a better understanding of neural networks. So then in module 3, we got introduced to a new type of network, I'd say. It's the convolutional network. And this one is pretty unique because it's specific for, it's really good at processing images. So yeah, so you can see like this is a high level diagram of its architecture. I'd say there's 2 big parts of it. The first part is the convolution and the max pooling layers. So this part, it's focused on extracting the key features of the image, and that is also what makes this unique as well. It's able to extract the key features of the image. And then the second half, which is the fully connected part, this is more like what was shown in the previous slide. So now that you have the features extracted, now you can use, for example, an NLP to train it and then make it distinguish those features that you extracted. Yeah. So that's what makes the CNN different, and it's what makes it suitable for image data, because image data is quite different from, let's say, tabular data, as an example. Yep. So those are the. Oh yeah, I also wanted to mention, for this, there's also a different technique called transfer learning. So you can have this part pre-trained. So you can have pre-trained feature extractors, and then since they're pre-trained, it will save a lot more time. And then you can just use that pre-trained extractor and then classify it based on that. So yeah, it's always looking to optimize and increase speed. Yeah. Yeah, so that was, I had one slide for each module. So basically we went through the optimization problem, we learned about the neural network and a special kind of neural network, CNN. Yeah, I want to leave some time just in case we have any quiz or lab questions or any questions regarding the content in the previous modules. We can discuss it right now. So I'll wait a few minutes. Yeah, feel free to unmute or type in the chat if there's any concepts or any particular quiz questions that might be difficult for you to, yeah, send them in, and then we can talk about it together.
This is a question to everyone attending, but regarding the lab assignments, how have you all been finding that? And what is your progress on it?
Yeah, feel free to unmute or type in the chat. No, I guess from my point of view, I feel like they are a bit difficult, but I found the, like, I think a really good tip is to check the discussion forums, because they also, like, when you get to the last page, there's a section where different students, they post their questions. I found those to be really helpful. Yeah, because like other students also have the same question as you, and then their questions are there. So yeah, so whenever you get stuck, check the forum first. So that's advice I can offer.
Yeah, that's good. Is how comprehensive is the forum in terms of just like how many responses, how many students are currently enrolled in that, stuff like that?
Yes, there's a lot of responses. Yeah, when I went through the lab myself, like I got stuck a lot of times as well, and I was able to find basically all the solutions. Well, not the answer, but like something to guide me to solve the issue. So yeah, it's pretty nice.
Anyone else have any comments? Have you guys just not done the labs?
Everyone's busy, probably.
I guess so.
That's okay. Then let's start with the Kahoot game. Yeah, it's a fun part. Oops, not yet. Okay. I will start it. I'm guessing you can't hear the compute background music.
You gotta share your audio for this.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's in share screen. Oh, maybe if you go to the top, there's like a share options, like in the toolbar at the top of Zoom. When your screen is shared. You know what I'm talking about? Like the very top of the screen.
Yep.
I think it might be in there.
Yeah, I remember it was somewhere there as well. Like there's an option to share the computer. It's okay, let's maybe you can just, it's okay, we don't need that. Let's just start. Is everyone okay? Let me know if you need more time to join. Okay. Nice. Nice, that was fast. Wow, you're on fire. Yeah, so it's supposed to be a first order, not second order, just a small mistake. Okay. We've got competition. I think this one's a multiple choice. Yeah. Yep, so it's two prevent overfitting, so you can't learn a model that's too complex. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so these three are all regularization techniques, and then this one, of course, it's like if the weight is too big, it might cause it to learn a model that's too complex, and we don't want that. So this one is not. Okay. Yeah, so for okay, which one is false? So all the other ones are correct, and then this one, it's you can have input, output, and then the hidden layer. So at least 3.
Yeah, I was kind of confused by the language there because backpropagation optimizes weight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so 3 channels, red, green, and blue, and then they're matrices. So it's supposed to be matrices of pixel value. So this is where this option is wrong, and then the other 2 are just those. Ooh, okay. We've got 3 more questions. So right, yeah. So CNN, it's able to, because image, it's okay, good. Like usually with tabular data, you just feed in the table, but then images, they have spatial dependencies. So like sometimes you have to capture like the edges and things like that. So yeah, CNN is really good. Okay, we've got close competition. Yeah, so yeah, convolutional layers, it's able to extract the image features, and then full connector layer classifies those features. Pooling layers, it's used to reduce the spatial size. And then the padding, it's actually used to control the output dimension. So it can change the output. So this is supposed to be output. Yeah.
Wait, I have a bit of a question about this one.
Yeah.
Because on an input image, if it's too small, you can also pad it to control that as an input, right?
Yeah, padding is both for
really?
inputs and outputs. You can have a layer actually for padding.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did not know that.
Like, yeah, like you can definitely include it inside the net, like the layers, right? To keep it fixed, but also at the input, technically, I guess you could also pad it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's usually done outside of the neural net, but it's still done, right? Like there is an option in Keras, and at least most of the libraries do that.
Oh, I think Okay. Mhm.
Maybe a bit debatable. It's fine. Oops.
Last question. Okay, yeah, this we just talked about. We can use picture models to extract the features, and that speeds up the training process. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Nice.
Very
Ooh.
close.
Oh, wait, you're tied. Right?
Yeah.
Haven't had
that-
Yeah, that's weird. Why are they
Deep
writing
dive.
us if we're tired? Yeah.
Very close.
Lots of coincidence though. Like that's quite a time.
I've never seen this happen.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Nice.
All right. Thanks for the
Good
hoot.
job. Okay. I will read this. Okay, let's come back. Yeah, so that's all I have prepared. Any last questions, comments, feedback? Or we are good?
I think that was great.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, then yeah, thank you very much for coming. And our next meeting will be, yeah, I should probably mention, next meeting will be in 2 weeks. So we'll be going back to the 2-week schedule. And so we'll be talking about module 4 content. Yeah, it will be a brand new topic, so that would be exciting. Yeah. Yeah, then I will see you then. And I guess for many of you, tomorrow will be your first day back. So yeah, good luck with studying winter semester. I should. Yeah, you're free to go.